Right guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're in Durham, obviously reporting on the story of the non-sea copper at Durham Crown Court. We're just waiting to go back in. CCTV and APR equipment in operation. Police and community together this year, guys. This looks like a pretty shitty dead police station, to be fair. So we'll have a little walk about. See what we can see. Looks dead, to be fair. Pretty dead. But a nice little garden. Just looks like a little house. Don't even look at the front gate. It's just like a little house. Staff only. Oh, I've got staff coming out here. Hi, how you doing? You alright?
I'm Connie, yes, how can I help?
You can actually, today we're covering the story up at Durham Crown Court of PC Allen, who's appearing today for watching indecent images. He's appearing today for sentencing. Okay. So what do you think about that? Any comments you want to make about PC Allen?
I don't know anything about that, and I'm obviously not
you never really do, do you?
Comment about. Can I help you though?
Yeah, you can help us right now. So with PC Allen getting done for this, how come like every police officer that gets convicted or charged with a crime, how come none of you have never heard of him before? Because the public are curious. Because it turns out every single video I've seen is that none of you have never heard of these corrupt officers ever. Hell, why?
I'm doing a job today. Yeah. I'm working.
What's your calling number, officer, if you don't mind?
1653.
1653, and you're based at this station.
Yeah, working.
It's like a little house, though, isn't it?
It used to be two houses, yeah.
Did it? All right. So when was this built? Do you know?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of the exact date. But these were two police houses originally.
Right.
Where the police officers would live.
I've never seen this.
Work. And this bit in the middle.
Yeah.
This bit was like the inquiry desk where people would come to deal with the police.
Yeah.
Where you'd have police officers living in the houses, and then it was converted to a police station.
All right, interesting.
Some time ago, I mean, I've worked off and on from here for like 20 years.
What's it like being a police officer around here? It's good for criminals around here, to be fair, isn't it?
Good for criminals.
How's
that?
It just is.
So where are you from?
I'm from Sunderland originally,
right.
But I do live in the outskirts of Durham at the minute.
Okay.
But like I said, today we're covering a story on PC Allen. Have you heard of PC Allen before? Officer appearing at Durham Crown Court today for sentencing, looking at indecent images of children, and that's a serving police officer. And you know, actually, Sky News done a freedom of information request not long ago, and they came back that 230 officers have 230 serving police officers have criminal convictions, and that's only 1/3 of constabularies have replied to the data protection of Sky News. What do you think of that? Can't comment about that. Always the same. Well, what about that blue line as well? A lot of people's curious about that. You know, like the Great Britannia flag you wear with the thin blue line down it. What's that, and why do you wear it? It's on the part of uniform, though, is it?
Because I wear it.
Why?
Because I like to wear it.
Any reason? Particular reason? What about if we got a badge for all of our members of the public who's died in police custody? Would you wear a badge for them? About detainees who's died in custody because of neglect of police officers while they've been in custody?
I don't think I need to comment on that.
No comment at all? Any comments you want to make, officer, about PC Allen? Any comments about PC Allen today getting sentenced? I hope he gets to the nick law. I hope he gets to the He best not walk out that court today. He best not, officer. Because we're covering it. He best not walk out like a suspended sentence. That's another thing that's bothering members of the public like us. We see drug dealers get sentenced to years and years in prison for just trying to make a bit of money at the end of the day. People go asking for drugs. No one asks to be raped or nonce at the end of the day. And these paedophiles are getting suspended sentences for fun. And the public's sick of it, guys. Okay?
So there's some things we can do things about and some things we can't.
Right.
But in our job, we collect evidence. We present the evidence to the court.
Okay, one more question then. Do you know if you've seen another officer? Let's say you've seen that officer over there. What's your column, officer, sorry? 2471. If you've seen 2471 act in a misconduct way, whether it was criminal or just misconduct, would you report her or not?
Yeah, of course.
You would? Would you do the same? Because what I've seen over my time, officers just follow the lead. So let's say one officer acts without the boundaries of the law, and let's say does an unlawful arrest, the other officers will just follow his lead and they'll put in statements to collide with each other. So put in like false statements, you know what I mean? So they all add up and all like
Yeah,
you all work together. Have you seen that happen in your time?
No. If I saw it happen, I would do something about it.
Right, that's a
Simple
good
as-
answer. That's a good
simple
answer. No, but you've
I'd
been.
like to think I do the job right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. But
It does happen, doesn't
It
it?
doesn't happen with me.
It doesn't happen
And if it did,
here.
I would do something about it.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Do you know what it is? You've been so polite and respectful of me, so I'm not going to waste any much of your time. Right, you up this PC Allen,
alright, I just
gone
saw
to the
his
Nick today. I hope he's going straight to Devon, under that tunnel, straight to Devon. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. Thank you for your time, officers.
alright, aye.
Much respect. Keep the public safe, remember?
Did you actually need anything from us, say it?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
I'd like to ask that lady a question. Who
Fine.
was that lady who waved away? Was that a victim of crime, was it?
It's not relevant.
Was it a victim of crime?
It's not relevant.
You should be a politician, you know.
Well, we just don't want to
We don't
record
get
a victim
involved
of
in
crime, that's
politics,
all.
so-
No.
Simple question, isn't it?
You saw the work for them, though, do you?
No, we have nothing to do with politics.
Do you work for the government or for the public?
We work for the Queen.
You work for the Queen. Oh, that's a new one. You work for the Queen, do you? What about the public? You're meant to be protecting the public, aren't you? It's
We're
not.
police with the public in this country. We're police by consent. That's the whole Palian principles, isn't it?
It's not really to serve the Queen, is it, and protect the Queen? It's to protect the public. So you're being
Just,
educated of that little one, my love.
Well, the Queen is the public.
Queen's of all the family, my love. Not really the public, is she?
Still the push. She's still a member of the public.
You didn't see you walking about going to McDonald's, do you? Going to Weatherspoons for a sausage sarnie and a pint.
No.
No. I'm not really saying she's a member of the public. Not the typical ones in any way. But that's enough. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you, officers. Much respect, okay? Cheerio.